their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Come on, stay.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Another catch there for Waddle. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Tua. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They go play action with Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. Down inside the 10, and he'll be out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
On 2, ready?
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Stop.
They're going to run this with a tight end. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on third and goal? The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Giving to the big tight end on fourth. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big. He will find his man Chase complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Here we go.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He'll buy some time. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Meanwhile, Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Steps away. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
Here we go. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
Burrow on play action. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Hayden Hurst with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To a hit, and the ball is out. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Out to his left, and he fires one incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hayden Hurst from 19 yards away. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it is 28-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to pass. Tua. And this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Check right. That's good.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. On play action, here's Tua. Getting this out to the... And he loses the football a second time. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk Bones?
None.
McPherson now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The offense on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Off a play action. Tagovailoa completes it to the tight end Smythe. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now Tua. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances.
Here we go.
And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow dancing to his left. Oh, able to avoid him. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
first and goal at the 3-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now Burrow. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. CD, it'll go into the books as just one win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the fourth quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that one. Would you say, partner, it was really 3 victories today? Landslide on the scoreboard, emphatic victory on either side of the ball. They really got it done.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of... And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been